He has never been told. Either Mr. Larry King says, son, I have $200,000 for you and have a Coca-Cola for you. Sponsor, please talk about the story. I said, you are Larry King. I want to make this story be a program such as Sara and the young person and anyone to pass to other young people. That's why today on my choice, I'm going to give this story has never been told. So I started Los Angeles town in the corner of the ocean and Wilshire. I put my hand, I put a quarter and pick it up. And I saw something, Mr. Bill Clinton, our president, they criticize. Disney make a, violent movie, all the motion picture, Rambo, Die Hard, what's going on? And also Disney, they make it violent, what's happening? I pick up this other Monica, I said, I thank you. I think you give it to me. I pick it up. That's a miracle happened for me. I pick up the car, Dick Clark. Say, son, where are you? Because it was story, the award, this is not happening, but it's different story. I said, everybody worry about you, you're not getting money, you don't want to sue. I said, no, some magic happened. He said, just come here, my wife, everybody look at you, come. So I went to Dick Clark, I said, look at that. Mr. Bill Clinton, our president, said, Disney no so much violence, violence for children, bad movie. But look at this page. 900 movie, Universal, no GPG any family. Paramount, 1,000 movie, no GPG. 20th Century Fox, 900 movie, no GPG. Nobody makes GPG. Son, this political. Disney doesn't give money for campaign. They are next week be okay, but one minute can happen. You know what? I tell you what. If anything has to be changed, one person can change it. I said, who? Said the person who introduced it to me, and that was Jack Valenti, American Motion Picture Association, entire America, under one hand. Mr. Jack Valenti, 4 years in the head of the American Motion Picture. He's the advisor of President Johnson in the White House. Very powerful man. And so this man, he can do that. But he also worried right now, he want to go to Washington. They're looking for you. Pick up the phone. I call, say, son, where are you? My wife killing me. I said, no, why not get the money? This is very normal. They buy the company, but you have a son with Mr. Ted Turner. Get the money. I say, I have not, just come here, my wife. I went over there and see Miss Jack Valenti and his wife. After, I said, Mr. Look at that. Same Dick, how many years you are here that time? I said, I'm 5 years. Go too early. You don't understand this campaigning. This is, you know what? I tell you what. That's what Miss Jack Valenti said. You know what? I'm going to tell you what. I'm cutting right now because you go. So he said, Mr. Jack Valenti said, the president of American Motion Picture, you know what? I am tired of that. Everything blame on me. Tomorrow you come, Mr. Bill Clinton, they have a fundraising in the Avenue of Star, and I'm going to introduce you. And you talk to him. But don't be surprised if it's Disney, it's going to be there. Maybe he give more money to our friend right now. I went to Disney, so wow, so many senator, congressman is campaigning for second term of his presidential, and he's supposed to come into my World Film Award, the one before the Family Award. That drama, I don't want to talk about right now. But the moment they said, Jack Valenti said, oh, this young man, you're talking to me, I was coming to his show, and they said, this show is not going to happen, but he has another idea. I showed the paper, Mr. President, it's okay, because what happened, Mr. Michael Eisner, the CEO of the Disney, next to him, they said, I told you, you're afraid right now, fight is over. And Michael Eisner was there and said, everything's okay, we talk about it. I said, Mr. President, now you're talking about Senator, Congress, everybody, people to watch him. I want to ask you, please, permission to say something. Yes, sir, what do you want? She was saying, this 5 finger is not the same size. You mentioned about Disney. You critic about Disney. I want, on behalf of my, if you allow me, I want to thank you, Disney. Imagine the people think I'm going to be a hit at Disney. I did not do that. I said, thank you, Mr. Mark Eisner. You make a movie, you make a bad movie, cartoon, but at least you make some cartoon. You say 1,900, no studio to make a GeoPicture rating. How about every studio be responsible for own family? Make 3 movies a year. You make 1,000. 3 movies obligated for own family. You don't know what happened. Everybody's so excited. Disney was excited. So yeah, Mr. Gellini and Mr. President said, I make it 20, Jack, right? 20. So I said, no, Mr. President, just a start here. We're not rushing. But we obligated at least do something for own family. This is very good. And they say, son, congratulations. So in 1995, in April is my birthday, the law ready with my name. There will be every studio, like a Paramount, Warner Brothers, NBC, Sony, 20th Century Fox, anyone. Any cable, Showtime at the time, HBO, any network, CBS, ABC, NBC, any studio, they must obligated to make minimum. If you make more, thanks God, which you write more. Minimum 3, they call G or PG movie. G, the general, you can go with your children. PG, you have a guidance with your parents, but have to be you.
Parental guidance.
So I'm honored as an Iranian person, the American citizen, do my citizenship for America, and they passed the law. Wow. After that, I talked to Dick Clark. I said, Mr. Dick Clark, I have an idea. Son, any idea? You're killing me. I never forgot. Any idea, I support you. So I come with the idea. I say, we have a law. Now we increase the studio. We'll make a movie. We're going to make an award. The award have mother and father and children to look at the all and mother and father. That's, and that was created, the Family Award, and that was went to CBS Channel 2. Mr. Tom Hanks, Ron Howard, Bob Hope, Sandra Bullock, live from Los Angeles to New York and all over the world.
Wow.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Wow.
That's a great story. That's a great story. Okay. To hear also why you come on the to Cannes, because Hollywood is it's more famous. It's not more famous, but you understand what I mean.
I got it. Yeah. Ready?
Okay.
Why, we understand why you like France and we thank you very much, but in terms of production of movies, of technicity, technology, how does compare Cannes Film Festival to Hollywood festivals, and why do you share yourself between both, and what's your perception of both festivals?
I believe God doesn't need a thank you. But sometimes when you say thank you, this Cannes Festival inspire me, motivate me, and I have to give back. So that's why I am here to show my respect and my love, especially during the pandemic. You can see still Cannes Festival is a Cannes Festival. I want to congratulate to 74 international Cannes Film Festival with great country, France, French people. My dear friend Terry, the director of Film Festival, every year we have an open arm for every, especially I saw the movie last night, fantastic, Titana. It's such a colorful. You came here, no matter what director you are, where you come from, some magic happened. That's what I'm here to see, the magic.
Thank you.
Perfect.